Today's video comes from MML VIP student Yolanda Kennerly, who asked, how can I organize my video content training inside of my private Facebook group? My videos are all over the newsfeed. Is there a simple way to do it? Now, although I've already given Yolanda a couple of different ways she can do this, I thought you probably might have the same question as well, especially considering that so many people have Facebook groups that they're using to build their business, brand, and community. So today I'm gonna be sharing not one, but two ways that you can organize all of your content, whether it be videos or just regular posts in general, so that your stuff isn't just all over the place. So if you're pumped to learn what these two ways are from a Southerner who tends to talk a little bit slow,
hit that thumbs up and keep on watching.
What's up, fam? Sherri Brown here, social media strategist and business coach who loves nothing more than to help people just like you get started building your business and your brand faster using social media and online marketing strategies. So if you're new here and you're kind of vibing with this, then be sure to not only subscribe, but hit the bell. That's important so you get notified as I upload new videos each and every week. Now, before we dive in, I do want to give a little shout out to Yolanda, not only for inspiring this week's video, but also because last week she closed her first ever $1,500 sale paid in full. If I had some confetti, I would throw it, but maybe my video editor could do something cool on the screen, like confetti falling or something like that. All right, so with this being a little tutorial, I'm gonna show you two different ways and also give you some tips as well. So this is very much a show me type video versus just telling you. So as you can see, I've got a couple of my Facebook groups pulled up to show you how you can actually organize your content and how I organize it for not only my community, but also my students as well. So first of all, I've got the Marketing Mamas Facebook group pulled up. This is my free community. If you're not in it, feel free to hop on in. I'll leave the info below. Okay, so the very first way that I'm gonna tell you how you can actually organize are through topics, okay? So here's the deal when it comes to topics, because I've got a few different Facebook groups. I've got two for students of mine, and then I have the Marketing Mamas, which again is my free community. And so this is actually the only Facebook group that I currently have topics in. And I'll give you some more information here in just a minute about topics in case maybe you haven't seen it. I'll give you some information on that. But basically what it is you can create, when you do a post, you can create various topics within your private Facebook group. And so as you can see right here, it's very easy. If you just take a post, you can create a specific topic, so you can tag it under a specific topic. And what happens is over here on the right hand side, you've got all these different topic ideas. You can create up to 150 inside of a Facebook group. I feel like that would be overkill if there were actually that many. But as you can see with me, I teach, getting started with social media and, things like that. So if somebody wanted to come in and say they wanted to find only the posts related to marketing and content creation, they could click right here on that, and it's going to bring up every single post in the group that I have tagged under that particular topic. So anything dealing with content at all would be right here, making it super easy for not only your community, the members in your group to actually find, but it's a great way to organize content. So whenever you want to go back and find something as the admin, it makes it so much easier. And so again, if somebody was like, okay, I just want to see all the things related to video marketing, or let's say productivity, I could click on productivity and it's only going to bring up the post related to that particular topic, as you can see as we scroll down. So again, I absolutely love this feature. However, the downside is this is the only group of mine that actually has it. Now, according to Facebook, they put out something in October, so October 7th, beginning of last month, saying that they are launching post topics to more groups. So right now, not everybody has this feature available. Again, I know that my other two groups where just my students are hanging out, I don't have the ability to actually use post topics. And so what's kind of confusing here is where it says, okay, they're launching post topics to more groups, and then down here it says post topics will now be available to groups globally. So I feel like that's a little bit contradicting, just to be honest with you. Now it also says if you currently don't have any group topics created for your Facebook group and you want to create them, it says all you have to do is, go to your Facebook group, you go to write something, and then next to where it says add post topic, you can type in a keyword and then just click create. Now, as you can see right here, if I were to do that inside of the Marketing Mamas group, so if I just, start writing something, you can see right here where it automatically will, where you can pick and choose like which post topic that you want to add it to. Again, if I were to do the same inside of the Marketing Mamas or inside of the Moms Marketing Lounge VIP group, I don't have that option. You're not seeing it. So again, that just tells me that right now this Facebook group does not have that feature. I also want to tell you and just make mention that now whenever you are adding a topic, you can only add one at a time. So you can't have one post under multiple topics. This was something that you could do previously, but now Facebook has changed it. So just a little heads up on that. If you don't see it now, you may or may not see it in the future. Hopefully you'll get topics, but again, this is just one way to organize. Now, the second way that you can organize your content, and I actually favor this a little bit better, depending on how much content. I like both. I think there's pros and cons to both ways that you can actually organize. But the second way that you can organize, and this is how I organize it inside of the two Facebook groups where I don't have the topics feature and these are my students, you have the ability to add different units. Now, the key here is in order for you to get units to where you can actually click here. Let me just leave this page for just a second, but with units, what you can do is you can create different units that people can go through. So I have like this unit set up as productivity. These are just pop-up coaching sessions. So, some of the better group coaching sessions that I have with my students, I will put here just as a way for them to easily find it. I have hot seats, extra tutorials, tech tutorials. So you can create units however you want to, you can categorize them however you want to. And this is one thing that I love about Facebook units that topics don't allow you to do. And that is to organize your content, your videos, your posts in whatever order you want to. So for instance, let's just go up here to where I have the pop-up coaching sessions. If I click on this unit, it's only going to pull up all of the coaching sessions that I've done with my students. And so right here, I can actually go in, if I click this little down arrow, and I can move this up or down. So that's really cool. So you can organize it if you want one piece of content to be up at the top and then you want to do it in a specific order. When you do units, that is what actually allows you to do that. Now, in order to get the units function added to your Facebook group, you want to make sure that you go into your Facebook group settings. So just edit group settings, and you just want to make sure that your group type is deemed like a social learning group. If it's not a social learning group, you just click right here where it says change, and it's pretty easy to go ahead, change it up so that you can actually have the units function available. Now, I'm also very curious which one of these you're actually going to use. So which one of these do you kind of like better? Do you see yourself using? Are you gravitating more towards, the topics? Do you even have that ability in your Facebook group? Or do you kind of like the unit section better? Again, I think there's pros and cons for both, so I would love to hear from you and get your thoughts. Now, if you got some value from this video, again, be sure to do all the things: like it, comment, share. And while you're waiting on the next video, be sure I'll also link some other tutorials, some other playlists below if you're looking to, learn more about Facebook groups or just Facebook tutorials in general. I've got some playlists over here on my YouTube channel that you can check out. But with that being said, hope you have the most productive day, the most productive week, and I'll see you back here next week for another video. Bye for now.